back to Core 4 Adventures. We all know that trips can be much easier if we have the right tools. So we've researched a ton of travel gadgets, and today we're going to discuss the best travel gadgets for 2025.
And these are things that we used on our own trips, and we want to tell you about our personal experiences. But before we get to that, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. All right, to start off, we're going to talk about luggage and packing. And the very first thing that we recommend is a hard-sided suitcase. This is one of mine. It is an Away bag, and I really enjoy it. This is the Away carry-on bag in a navy blue, and it has got great wheels, and it fits a lot of stuff inside. I like a hard-sided case because it gives me protection for the things that are inside my suitcase.
It's great if it's raining, your suitcase isn't going to get wet and the stuff inside of it's not going to get wet. It's much more secure in the airports and it holds up a little better. And I always feel like the hard-sided luggage rolls better, which I think is very important.
And the next thing goes along with this hard-sided luggage, and this is one of my favorite brand new things for 2025. Laura found these. These are handle wraps so that you could put it on your suitcase to help you identify it when it goes around the luggage carousel. It's made out of neoprene, so it's weather protected, and it just velcros onto the handle of your suitcase. It stays on securely, and again, it really helps you identify your suitcase in the luggage carousel.
It also has your name and information on the inside of it, so you don't have to have a separate luggage tag that can get ripped off at the airport. They're never careful with your luggage once it leaves your site, and it always gives me a lot more peace of mind that it's going to get there because of the luggage wrap.
And it comes in a variety of colors and patterns. I picked this bright orange, so again, it's easier for me to spot my bags.
Now let's talk about the inside of your suitcase. We really like to keep ours organized and like things with like things so that we can find things when we get there. And we like to do that with packing cubes. You can get these that are compression packing cubes, but ours aren't, and we really love them. They have multiple sizes within the sets. They have different numbers of sets that you can get, anywhere from like 5 to 8 different packing cubes. And these are great. You can know exactly what is in the bag and pull it out and get yourself ready.
And we color code ours. So mine are teal, my husband's are gray. So when I'm getting things out of the suitcase, I know where my clothes are just at a glance, and I think that makes it really easy.
You know, the three of us recently went on a Portland trip, and we did it with one checked bag, and it was really nice. We each color-coded our one packing cube that we took with us, and it made it really easy to know what stuff was mine just by the color of the bag.
And again, we got all three of ours in one checked bag for our weekend trip to Portland. So the next gadget that we have to share with you is one of my all-time favorites, and it's new for 2025. And that is when you go to the airport and you check in a bag, if you are overweight, you get surprised with a high checked bag fee, an overweight bag fee, or you have to stand there at the check-in counter, take out items from your suitcase and put them in your carry-on so you don't have to pay that extra fee. Well, this gadget can help you eliminate that. This is a suitcase scale. It's really small, light, and compact, so you can drop it in your suitcase so that you can check how much your bag weighs, even after you've been shopping and gotten some souvenirs. You just put the strap into the luggage handle and clip it on right here, and then you lift up. And this scale will tell you in either pounds or kilograms how much your bag weighs. So you can be sure that you are under the airline's weight restrictions and not surprised with an extra bag fee.
Now that we've sorted the luggage, let's talk about the things that we do to ensure anti-theft and security on our travels. The first thing that we do is we drop an AirTag in all of our suitcases so that we can track where the suitcase is if the airline loses it. Now, we're Apple users, so we use an AirTag, but there's also tiles that are compatible with both the Apple system and Androids.
And it's really simple. It's just this little device that connects to your phone, and it'll tell you where your item is. Whatever that item may be, we choose to put it in our luggage, but it'll tell us where our luggage is so we don't have any worries about it getting lost at the airport, in a taxi, or being stolen. It happens sometimes, and it doesn't happen to us because we take extra steps. Next up, we have got these great anti-theft purses. We've done an entire video on these purses, and we're going to link that for you right here. But this is from Travel-On, and this has got some really great security features. First of all, the zippers all have these little clasps on them, so they hook in. So if you've got it zipped up and you've got it hooked right here, it's harder for somebody to come and open your bag and take what's inside. It's also got some mesh on the bottom, so nobody can slash open your bag and have the contents spilled out. And it even has got a metal cord that goes through the strap, so they can't clip the strap and take your bag that way. It's not going to prevent everything, but it definitely gives us extra peace of mind, especially if we're going to some of those touristy destinations where there's a lot of pickpockets in the area.
I think as long as you're vigilant and you watch your bag and have these extra security features, they just give you that extra second for you to realize that someone's kind of messing with you so that you can say something or do something and get out of the situation.
And if you don't want to get a dedicated anti-theft purse or bag, they make clips where you could use these to put on your zippers to help give you an extra layer of protection. These clips right here attach to the zipper and then in another area of your bag. And again, it makes it harder for somebody to open that zipper and get your contents.
And if the area is too big to hold those little zipper things, I often use carabiners on the backpacks to do the same thing. Now, the next thing that we do for security is we both have RFID wallets. So this protects all of our cards from being able to be skimmed by one of those devices where they walk by and they can get all of your information. It just adds an added layer of protection. As a matter of fact, both of our bags have that RFID in them as well. So we know that our cards are going to be protected when we're out and about.
Next up, let's talk about travel clothing. And the first item is brand new for 2025. And we both got these really beautiful coats to take with us on our trip to London and Paris. They're stylish and warm. They're a wool alternative. So it's not wool because we have a wool allergy, but it definitely looks like that. And we're going to show you some pictures of how cute we looked taking pictures in our beautiful coats in London and Paris.
These coats come in lots of different colors. I own it in black, and she's obviously got it in the cream, but it comes in burgundy as well because both of us had looked at that at one point, and there's lots of other color choices. Now let's talk comfort on the airplane. Carol and I both like to wear leggings on the airplane, and we have found these fantastic shirts that just really make us feel comfortable but still feel put together so we're not feeling sloppy on the airplane, but it feels like pajamas.
You know, it's my go-to travel uniform, which makes it so easy. I know if I'm flying that day, I'm going to be wearing my black leggings and this black travel shirt. It's got 3/4 length sleeves, so it keeps you warm but not too hot, and I just think it's really flattering and comfortable. Another part of my go-to travel outfit is compression socks. Now you may be like, isn't that something that you wear if you have feet problems or maybe you're elderly? No, anybody can wear compression socks. And we started wearing these, a couple trips ago, and we found out that it does wonders. When you are sitting on a long haul flight, your feet can really swell, and compression socks can help prevent that. They also go up to my knee and keep me warm, and I just really will never fly without them again.
So now once you've gotten to your destination, how are you going to be comfortable there? You're going to do a ton of walking, and we have found that these travel shoes are fantastic. These are from Skechers. They have memory foam and a really nice tread on the bottom. I get the ones that already have the elastic there so you don't tie them, but they look like they're tied. Carol has ones that are tied. And we just absolutely love these shoes.
No matter what you do, find a good pair of tennis shoes if you are traveling, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of sightseeing and spending a lot of time on your feet. You won't regret it. So our final item in this category is something I'm so excited about. We haven't had a chance to use it yet, but we are using it in just 3 days on our next trip. And it is brand new for 2025, and it is an inflatable seat cushion for the airplane. One of the things I struggle the most with on long-haul flights is how tired I can get sitting in the airplane seats because they're just not that comfortable, and especially on my tailbone. And so I got this to give it a try to see if it helps. So it comes in this really compact package, and you just take it out and you open up this valve right here, and it starts to inflate. It's got memory foam inside. You can also inflate it with your mouth as well. Then lock this up, and it gives you an extra bit of padding to sit on in your airplane seat. It folds back up really compact and comes in this carrying case, so it'll fit right into my carry-on bag.
We're super excited to try this. Have any of you ever tried this? If you have, please let us know how you felt about it in the comment section below.
I can't wait because I'm really hoping it makes my next long-haul flight that much more comfortable.
So when talking about gadgets for 2025, of course we have to talk about tech and accessories. And one of the biggest ones is, how do you charge your devices? How do you deal with the electricity in other countries? And we've come up with this, brand new for 2025. It's this little gadget, takes up practically no room, comes in its own little carry case, and it has different spots for practically all the countries in the world. For example, this one's the European outlet, and you can plug into the front of it, as well as there are 4 USBs on the bottom and a USB-C here on the side. So it will adapt for just about any country. Now, this isn't going to change the voltage. You do need a voltage converter if you're trying to use something that needs a lower voltage, but for us, most of our devices that we're traveling with can have either side of voltage, and so it's much easier to just carry this.
Yeah, you only really need a voltage converter if you're taking along like a hairdryer or a hair straightener, curling iron, and something like that. And we found that you don't really need it because wherever we're going, they have those provided.
And of course, just because your batteries are all charged in the hotel room at night, it doesn't mean that they're going to last the entire day. So we always take a backup battery with us. I absolutely love this one because it's got the MagSafe, so I can attach it to my iPhone just by hooking it onto the back, but it also has a USB-C here. It has an iPhone lightning cable here, and it charges right here from the USB-C as well.
And this is new for 2025 as well. We've shown you backup batteries in the past, but this one is smaller and actually a little bit lighter as well.
I like the weight of this one because one of the problems with a really high-powered battery is it could add a lot of weight to your bag.
And it is the MagSafe, so talk about that a little bit more, because that means that it's going to connect to your cell phone case and not fall off accidentally. You can just drop it in your purse.
Absolutely. Let me grab my cell phone and I'll show you. So this is the MagSafe battery. This is my cell phone. They literally just hook onto each other. It's not going to fall off, and my phone is charging as we speak.
So you can see they both have the circles on the back, and it just clips together.
So convenient and so easy. I love to carry this little battery in my anti-theft bag, and when I'm done with my phone and I stick it back in there, I just attach it to it all day long, and my phone never runs out of charge.
Now, this next item we've talked about quite a bit, but it is still an all-time favorite for us. This is a phone clip that you can put on the back of an airplane seat. So the way that it works is that this comes open and your phone can fit right in this top section here. And then it's got a clip on the bottom, and it turns all different kinds of ways so that you can set it up on your tray table on your airplane and put your phone in and watch your movies or shows that you've downloaded to your cell phone. We prefer to just take control of our entertainment on flights and not rely on the movies and shows that are available in the TVs in the back of the seat in front of you, because you never know. Sometimes they don't work. Sometimes the list of things you don't want to watch or you've already seen before, and sometimes they don't even have TVs at all.
And how awful would that be, not having entertainment downloaded for yourself and a backup way to watch it, and get on the plane and the seat back in front of you not have a monitor at all? You're going to be on a flight for 12 hours without any entertainment.
So this is definitely one of our all-time favorites.
The next thing we would never travel without is our Kindle. We are very avid readers, and especially when we're on vacation. We love to read on long-haul flights. We love to read in the hotel rooms, and we just take a Kindle with us. I also love this little Kindle case that I have. It's fantastic. It's got a little stand that allows it to sit up like this. It's also got a little strap for your hand to go in so that you can't lose it. I love that when I'm on a flight because I often will fall asleep and my phone or my Kindle will not fall out of my hand.
I noticed that about her a lot. She'll have dozed off and I'll be like, you're going to drop your Kindle. And then I realize it's attached to her hand and it's all safe.
No, I'm not. I've got the best case ever.
We love our Kindles. I counted the other day, 25 books so far in 2025, and it is middle of March. So I read a lot, and I love to be able to download as many books as I want to my Kindle. So our final tech gadget today is also brand new for 2025, and these are my brand new earbuds. So quick story, I had a pair of Apple iPods and I found them to be very uncomfortable in my ears. They just really hurt. And so because of that, I never used them. I bought a pair of Bose over-the-ear headphones, which are super comfortable, and I really, really liked them, the wireless ones. But they're so big, it was taking up so much room in my carry-on bag, and that was frustrating to me. And in fact, I didn't take them on the last couple trips, and I just didn't have any headphones with me because of that. But the last flight that we were on, I was sitting next to Laura, and there was a man in the seat next to me who was snoring, and it was just really bothering me. And so she said, hey, take one of my earbuds. And I put it in my ear, and it was super comfortable. I was able to listen to music and drown out my seatmate, which was wonderful. And I liked them so much, and they were so comfortable. She surprised me with my own pair. So they are very compact, but they've got a little rubber gasket here that goes into the ear canal. They come in 3 different sizes. There's a small, medium, and large. I've got the medium on right here. And they just go into your ears, and they stay. They're pretty secure. I don't feel like they're going to fall out. They connect to my phone or to my Kindle or to my laptop, and that way I can hear things without having a cord attached, and it's just really, really handy. It came in this really cute color.
Absolutely. And those little rubber guards on those are a game changer. It makes it so comfortable. It also has a really long battery life. And one of the best parts about it is when you put them back into the case recharges the buds and it has some battery life as well. So you really get a long amount of life out of it. And then it has its own little charging thing right there. And you can always hook it right into that backup battery that you have.
Charging right now. Our next category is toiletries, and we've showed you this before, but is one of our all-time favorite travel gadgets, and that is a travel collapsible hair diffuser that connects to pretty much any blow dryer. And if you are a curly haired girl like we are, this is a game changer. It collapses completely flat, takes up hardly any room at all in your suitcase, and it allows you to have that diffuser on the go whenever you need it.
It's great because then you don't have to bring that hairdryer, which requires you to have the voltage converter.
You can just use the one at your destination.
Up next is our toiletry bags, and this is new for 2025 as well. This is my brand new toiletry bag. In fact, I'm about to pack it for this upcoming trip, and I'm so excited. Carol got one before the last trip, and she absolutely loves hers.
So I have one identical to it. Hers is cuter. It's got flowers on the top, but I got one. The function is the same.
So it opens up big and flat. And it's so nice because all of your bottles are going to be sitting upright on the counter. And I feel like it takes up a lot less space than my last toiletry bag, but it's still going to hold all the same toiletries.
I like the fact that you can reach in and get access to everything very easily.
It has lots of different compartments and even a little waterproof bag right in the middle to hold things that you'd be concerned were going to leak.
And also when it closes up, it takes up hardly any room at all in your suitcase. What size was this one?
This is the large.
This is the large. It also comes in a smaller version, and it's got a nifty handle right there. But yeah, these were amazing. Now, we only keep our toiletries in this bag. We put our makeup in a separate bag, and this is the bag that I have for just my makeup. So it's got a big pocket right down here with some pockets that you can slip like my eyeshadow palettes or blush up in here. And I don't take too much with me when I travel, so this size is just absolutely perfect. And then in this top section, it's got room for all of your brushes along here. So you keep those brushes neat, separated, and everything arrives intact in one location. And I find it really easy to have my toiletries in one bag and my makeup in another. It's like those packing cubes. It compartmentalizes all of my stuff and makes it easy to find things.
And it's a lot easier to fit 2 small bags into your suitcase around the bigger things than one big toiletry bag. Now, speaking of makeup, one of the things that we would not be without is a makeup mirror. Now, we've had these small ones for a while. They light up with 3 different colors. And it has a magnifying mirror as well. And it also charges from USB-C. I really like this one, but new for 2025.
I found it was just too small. So I turned 50. You just saw my 50th birthday celebration, and the eyes are not the same as they used to be. So if you're like me and you're over 50, you need a little bit of a bigger makeup mirror. Now, I'm going to be honest. This one came, it's in its own case. It's a little heavier than what I expected, but I'm excited. I've used it and it does the job I need it to do. First of all, it has got a handle where you could either hook it on something in the bathroom and be able to use either side of the mirror, or you could set it up on a tabletop, which is how I've used it. And it's got 2 sides. It's got the regular magnifying or the regular mirror side, and then it's got a 10 times magnifying side on the other side. It also lights up in bright white, soft white, and a mix of both. So this one is a necessity in my book. You can't count on the hotels or the cruise ships that you're going to have a makeup mirror, and I just can't do it anymore unless I've got a magnifying makeup mirror with me. So another must-have toiletry that we've talked to you about before, but I'm going to do it again. These are the best earplugs that I have ever found. These are Moldex earplugs, and they really block out a lot of the noise of somebody in your cabin who may snore. The guy on the airplane I was sitting next to. Just the other day, I got to go on a ship and tour the engine room, and it was super loud in there. And they said, before we go into the engine room, you have to put in ear protection. And lo and behold, on the wall was a big set of Moldex earplugs. So these are rated for safety protection, but it also can help you if there's noise in the hotel or the cruise ship that you're going on, so that you can get a good night's sleep while you are traveling.
So we've talked all about our toiletry and makeup bags, but we're obviously not going to take those on the airplane with us. And we do like to take a few things with us, like some of those earplugs, a Colgate Wisp to brush our teeth, little makeup wipes, things like that. And we love to use these little bags for this. They're great. They come in a pack of 5. There's a little pouch inside so that you can compartmentalize things. Like I like to put my little chapstick in there so it's easy to find. And they're just absolutely adorable. We make ourselves a little airplane survival pack and drop it right into our carry-on luggage, and it's right there for us, everything we need on the plane.
It's super versatile. You could also put like chargers in one so that you can keep all of that in one location as well. And again, putting sections in your luggage can just help organize it and help you find things faster.
So lastly, we have a couple bonus items that we would not travel without. Now, we've shown you this before, but we would never travel without our fans. This is tiny and compact. It's actually very powerful. It has multiple speeds, and I could not have done Europe this last summer without this fan. That is for sure.
Absolutely not.
It's great because it can sit up on a desk like this in your hotel room. If you need a fan going in there, you can hold it from a handle, and you can attach a strap to it if you would like.
It's definitely a travel must-have for us. Now, the last thing you've seen before, but we love it. It is in our top 10 travel items, and that is the Tripped Travel Gear Day Pack. This is the best day pack, excursion bag, whatever you want to call it, that I can ever find. It folds up this small. This is an entire backpack, but if you unzip it, it folds out to a full-sized backpack that you can fit so much stuff in. It's got a pocket up here that is lined so that you could put your sunglasses in it without them getting scratched. You've got this big pocket down here at the bottom and so much space inside. It takes up no room in your suitcase, and it's perfect if you're like us and you're out traveling and you buy souvenirs and you need a little extra luggage space for the way home. This has come in handy so many times. So trip travel gear, these are the best that we've ever found. In fact, Laura had an experience where she had a damaged one, right?
Yes, my bag got damaged and it was torn. I didn't even mention that that was what was going on. They just have discontinued this particular color. And so I wrote them and said, hey, are you going to get the color back? I had a bag that I'm trying to replace. And they discovered that it had been ripped upon further discussion, and they sent me a new one for free. And it was absolutely the best customer service I could have ever asked for.
So this is an amazing item, great customer service. We could not recommend it enough. It is one of our travel must-haves for every year, but especially in 2025.
So that's our list of our favorite must-have travel gadgets for 2025. We will have links in the description box below for all of the products. If it is an Amazon product, we are Amazon affiliates and they will be affiliate links. That does help our channel out just a little bit, but it's no extra cost to you.
And it's a great way to shop and support our channel as well. We want to thank you so much for watching and supporting Core 4 Adventures here today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We will be back next week with more right here on Core 4 Adventures. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.